Everybody, welcome to a brand new Brick and Driver. Today we're going to be doing something we've never done before in the show. Well, air quotes. Show. And we're going to be looking at 3/4 ton trucks. Never really done any heavy duty stuff here before. I think the closest I've ever gotten is some vans. But anyway. So yeah, we're going to be doing quite a few extra tests today. Now we're going to be doing a payload test and a towing test, but we're not going to be doing the moose test because I honestly think that these trucks are a little bit big for the moose test, so we're not going to bother with doing that. So yeah. So I should probably tell you guys what vehicles we're working with here today. We have the Greenson G50. I'm going to be working with the special edition of it because it has the extended towing mirrors and things of that nature. We have the Strangler T2500 and then the Rebel R2500. G, no, phone, S, R. Alright, so as usual, we're going to be starting out with styling. And, well, to be honest, there's one thing that kind of sticks out. These two look kind of similar, going off the Chevy style, and I sort of like the Chevy style. Well, not the new ones, because those are the ugliest things in all of human history. But I'm sort of seeing, like, the previous body style more here. I like the way that they did the bumpers here on the Greenson. I like the little fog lights. Those are nice. That is part of the special edition. Just keep that in mind. And the Strangler also has that. And I like the front headlights more on this. I like how it goes back on this. And the daytime lights as well. So I think for overall styling, I'm going to give it to the Strangler. I also like that going along the side. And the license plate, which is an added bonus. Oh, and it has a fuel cap on it as well, which is a nice feature that you don't see a whole lot. So, first place styling goes to the Strangler, 15 points. And this is going to be a longer video, sorry, because we have a bunch of extra tests that we are doing. Second place, it is between the Rebel and the Greenson. And these two are very similar, in my opinion. But the Greenson has a back bumper and a tow hitch already attached, which is going to make my job a lot easier going into the towing challenge. Plus, it has a license plate. And this doesn't have a back bumper. So I'm going to give the second place to the Greenson, although I will mention that like I said here at the Strangler, I like the little dip there in the side or whatever. This has it, and I do like that. Plus, these two both have towing mirrors, which is an added bonus, since this is a 3/4 ton truck. Alright, so going into practicality, there's one thing that sticks out to me, is that the Greenson, well, I looked in the workshop, and I could not find a crew cab. I don't think there is a crew cab version, which is a big downside. And, well, I think that's definitely going to be a dock-off. Plus, this has the smallest bed of the three. So the Greenson definitely will not be winning this challenge. So that puts it between the Rebel and the Strangler for second place. And I think I'm going to go Strangler here as well. It has the biggest bed. And as for back seat room, it's not super good, but let's see what the Rebel has. It's about equal. And considering the extra bedroom and the towing mirrors, which are very practical, and you get the lights in the top there, I'm going to give first place to the Strangler. and in second place to the Rebel. On the inside, well, I know who's going to win this one. The Strangler. It has detailed seat backs, a infotainment screen, working steering wheel, detailed dash. Basically, my dream. I love a good interior in this game. I know I'm saying basically a lot, so yeah. So Strangler definitely takes that one. Giving it 15 points. So 3 consecutive victories. The Rebel isn't bad. It has a navigation screen, pretty detailed dash. The G50 doesn't have a whole lot, so I'm going to be giving this one to the Rebel for second place. So our scores as of right now: Strangler 45, Rebel 35, no 25, sorry, I can't do math, and then Greenson 30. No, 20. Math skills. Alright, so we're going to do all of our tests that we would normally do without a trailer, and then we're going to go get the trailers on and do those tests pretty much all over again. Because there are two people who are really going to use these. You're going to have people who just want some, like a good, comfortable truck as a daily driver, and then occasionally use it for towing and hauling. So that's basically what we're going to be testing here first of all. And thank you, Rebel, for putting turning signals on this. Okay. Anyway, let's go up here. Park truck very professionally. 2, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, 35, 40, change. 67 miles per hour. Alright, Greenson. Because I don't want to have caps lock on here going next. Yay. Turning signals. Thank you. And this has the diesel engine, which is nice and realistic. That one does not. I cannot hear through the sound, so I'm basically just judging by the gears. So I have to change the way I shift on this. Brakes, 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 turning. Again, parked professionally. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Diesels generally don't do very good when it goes to straight line speed like this, but what they do good at is when we do this with towing. Okay, 5. Although that wasn't bad, 65 miles an hour, just short of what the Rebel did. Alright, now get the Strangler. V8 engine. Again, just telling my gears because I can't actually hear anything through my headset. It's broken. I'm gonna get a new one here one of these days. But that day is not today. Yeah, I restarted it. Computer and reset all the sound stuff and everything before doing this. Did nothing. And it records it in the video recording software, so I don't know. So 3, 2, 1, go. 30. Only problem with this engine, not very many gears. .63 miles an hour. So they are all pretty equal speed-wise. And this one's kind of interesting because they all have different engines. So not only are we testing what truck is the best, we're testing what engine is the best for towing once we get to that part. So the Rebel takes the speed challenge, giving it its first win of the episode, 15 points. The Strangler, after 3 consecutive victories, dropping down to 5th. And then the Greenson taking the in-between, giving it 10 points. Now we're going to do our braking challenge without the trailers. At 40 miles an hour. We'll do the same thing once we get the trailers on. I think I braked a bit early, so we're going to try that again. Okay. 40. Pretty good brakes for a heavy truck, not gonna lie. Let's get the Strangler, which I noticed when I was driving up there didn't have very good brakes. So this could be entertaining. 40 miles an hour, won't be much over 40. Second gear anyway. A little bit early. But it's basically a full... Yeah. Not the race there. So what we can draw away, this does not have the greatest brakes. This has pretty good brakes. Alright, let's get the Greenson and give that a whirl. Special edition, I mean, it is meant for towing. I gotta move something over. Alright, there we go. Let's get her up to 40. Okay. Parking brake a bit early. So, yeah, I'm gonna tie the Rebel and the Greenson. They're basically right on there. The Greenson's a little bit forward, but that could just be due to reaction time, or the thing I do with the parking brake could move it up too much. So I'm going to give it a tie here for braking. And again, these vehicles will have the chance to get more points in the speed, braking, and handling sections once we get the trailers on them. So braking is going to go to the both the Greenson. They're going to get 15 points each. And then the Strangler coming in last, 10. Alright. So now we're going to move into handling. Like I said, these trucks are a bit too big for the Moose test, so we're not going to bother with that. We're going to run it up the handling course. Go to the payload test, where I'm going to put a nice big block of something in the back. And we're going to see how they handle it in a little run with a turn or two and some braking. But anyway, get the old timer up. Resetting. 3, 2, 1, go. This thing is not the fastest in a straight line. I will give it that. Okay. Oversteer. Remember, I don't have the greatest brakes in the world either. I'm basically just going to be leaving it in 4th gear the entire time. Except for here. Okay. Thank you, thanks. Power up this hill. Doesn't really go very fast in a straight line, so I don't have to worry about stopping. Not the greatest brakes, but turning. Turning. just going to be a bit over the minute mark with 1 minute, .9. Write that down so I don't forget it like an imbecile. Strangler, 1 minute, .9. So basically 1 minute, 1 second, but I'm going to leave it .9. I don't like having caps lock because then I forget it. Try and type something later and then it gets all screwed up. Alright, Rebel. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. There. Okay. Yep, definitely oversteer. And okay, go. Need some power up the hill. We definitely have more power up the hills than the Strangler does. So that could go against the Strangler once we get trailers on and do this. And up. There's a fence in 58 on the dot. So Rebel 58 on the dot pretty much. It's 58.03, but I'm just gonna give it there. Alright. Now let's get the Greenson. Let's go. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Shift here pretty quick intervals because of the diesel engine. Diesel engine should, although it's hurting it now, it should come into play once we get that trailer on. And it also should have torque going up the stills better. And the strength. Moving up 30 seconds-ish. Out of the turn. If you can hear my dog, I'm sorry. It's barking at air, most likely. Because that's what it does best. Okay. Yep. Turning. Might take a little bit of time off for that. Get a second. Get off of the time. 1 minute. 1 second on the dot. So we'll put it at 1 minute. So, yeah. Handling without the trailer goes to the Rebel, giving it back-to-back wins. No, 3 wins in a row, if you count the tie. The Strangler got last, giving it 5 points, and then the Greenson 10. Alright, so now we're going to do the payload. So I have to go get yonder tungsten block to throw in the back of these. Oh, that got screwed up a little bit. So anyway, I will see you once I have that ugly tungsten block. My amazing building skills have shown with this enormous, well, it's not really that enormous, but it's heavy tungsten block. So my little idea for the tungsten block is trucks like this have to be able to handle well when there's good weight in back. There's a good ton of tungsten there, maybe a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the speed run, except we're going to start at the house like we normally do, and then we're going to brake to make sure it brakes good. We're going to do a turn, and then go over here and finish. Now, points will be awarded for who gets the best time, and just overall control if it's squatting and things like that. So it's not just about time. So I'm going to take it over here to the greenhouse. And yeah, we will begin with the Strangler. Because again, don't like caps lock. It's handy sometimes. Get it in. Okay, it should be able to just fit. I noticed it squatted a little bit when I did that. And another good thing that we're testing here is I made it tall, and often people haul tall cargo, so it needs to be able to not fall out. Anyway, let's hop in. My phone turned on a timer. Stupid thing. Cancel. Stopwatch. Alright, so it's not squatting too bad. You have to be careful. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to use exterior view here to make sure it's not falling out or anything. Remember, we are turning the intersection before where we normally get our time. Turning in. Pretty stable. I haven't noticed a huge difference. And coming in up here in 22.3. So yeah, it handled it really well, so it definitely gets points for handling. It didn't affect it at all. It's not squatting very much. It is a little bit. Oh. I have to do this the old-fashioned way, aren't I? Grab one of these. Put them down here. And like I said originally, the Strangler has the biggest bed space. So it had no problem fitting that. This is going to be a tight fit. Points are going to get taken away for that one. But anyway, it's not squatting. Probably because putting it in there took off almost as much weight as I put in. But anyway, away. You know, for some practical reasons, I might want to start the timer. Just an idea. Setting. 3, 2, 1, go. We are now beginning our fantastic, fun-filled run. Seems to be handling it pretty well. There's a little bit of a dip in performance, but there is a lot of weight in the back. So that's kind of what you would expect. And crossing the line in 26.22, but it did not handle the weight very well. And it had a worse time, so yeah, let's get the Rebel in here, and I'm gonna have to reset the Greenson because it has all of its stuff lying around. Go over there. This. The Rebel has a pretty big bed space. So yeah. Oh wow, it's definitely squatted when I did that. Yeah, you can notice a definite squat. So the payload of the Rebel, not the greatest. As we're seeing, it can handle it. That's not the right seat. Yeah, idiot. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. This was the fastest originally, but remember, this isn't just completely judged on speed. It's also judged on how it handles it, and it's not handling it that well. Okay, let's see how the brakes are. The braking definitely got worse. Yes, it crossed the line in the quickest time, 22 seconds, but I can't, it wasn't that much slower than the that much faster than the Strangler. And the Strangler handled it a lot better, so the Strangler is definitely going to be getting my pick here. So 15-point Strangler. The Rebel had the fastest time, but wait a second. Where is it? It fell out. The Rebel is not going to be winning this because the things are so low that they fell out. So I'm pretty sure they're not that much higher. But anyway, Rebel 5. And then I'm going to give Greenson 5 as well because it didn't fit. So, yeah, if you're going to be hauling, like for Payload, you're going to be wanting to get the Strangler for that one. Alright, now I got to go attach some tow hitches, so I will see you in a minute. And I also got to attach. Alright, so we have our 3 trucks with trailers, and I should mention that we are using the Brickline Adventure Luxury Trailer. It's the one we've used before here, and I intend to keep using it. It's a pretty good weight for these trucks. I don't remember exactly what it is, but pretty heavy, which, I mean, it's what you kind of expect for 25 for 3/4 ton trucks. This is probably what they would end up being used for, because they're not like super job site type trucks. They're probably going to be used for this, so seems like a pretty good realistic test. So again, we'll be doing 3 tests again. We'll be doing speed, braking, and then we'll be going up the hill climb. Just gives an idea of how they will handle it. Again, I'm sorry, this is going to be a long episode. Probably going to be 40 minutes, hence why it's a special. But anyhow, let's get right into it and begin with a speed test again. Second gear, we are in the Greenson 350, which has the diesel, which I think is going to make a difference here in towing. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, it's definitely noticing the weight, but it still moves, still drives. Can we get up to speed limit? I don't think so. We got a little big road glitch there, but we got 50 miles an hour. That went really bad in the braking there. But 50 miles an hour. That doesn't sound too bad, but I don't really know yet either, so let's get the Strangler. Which, so far we've seen has been the best at this, as far as payload stuff goes, and I noticed that it doesn't squat like at all, even with this giant trailer in the back. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Definitely not noticing the trailer as much in acceleration. Barely noticing it. Then there's 50. Basically gonna do what it did before. Yeah, it did the exact same, 60 miles an hour. Pretty sure that was this. Yeah. So, made literally no difference. So this is 10 miles an hour faster when it comes to this. And the Rebel so far we've seen has been the best for just like a daily driver and occasionally hauling stuff, because it didn't do very well in the squat part of the payload test, and it's not squatting too bad or at all here. So maybe this will be different. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, it's definitely noticing it. Before it was pretty good acceleration. Now it's not. Although I think it is going to be able to best out the Greenson. Yeah, although it did lose control, it was the fastest. Okay, I'm going to tie the Rebel and the Greenson because although this went faster, it did lose control. And I think that probably is a problem. So, yeah. Strangler definitely did the best so far in towing. Getting 15, and then the Greenson and the Rebel tying, each getting 10. Now we're going to do our braking challenge, and with the trailers, we'll be doing this at 35 miles an hour instead of 40. I think I'm going to use our good old friend the tungsten block to mark it. Okay. Brakes. Okay, so it's going to get a little bit of a penalty for losing control. So I would estimate if it didn't lose control, it'd be right about here. So that is where it's going to go. Right there. And I'm going to put the parking brake on because that is important. Alright. Now we're going to do Z Strangler, which doesn't seem to notice that there's a trailer in the back very much or at all. This is just such a nice place. 35, 35, 35. Yeah, that definitely won there. At least against the Rebel. So now we got the Greenson. In my ear, which is really annoying. Alright. Stop. Okay, yeah, this also lost control, but it lost control sooner because the brakes were better. So, yeah, Strangler definitely wins. It's proving to be the best vehicle overall for towing and just being like a heavy-duty truck in general. The Rebel got last there, so overall in towing category 15, overall Greenson towing category 20. So now I gotta do the handling test. Well, it's not as much of a handling, it's more of just going up the hill to see if it can test its power. So I'm not going to be trying to push it too much because it'll flip over. And that would be bad. But anyway, resetting the clock, timer, stopwatch thing. 3, 2, 1, away! Control vehicle. Alright. Yep. Turning at over 35 miles per hour, probably not your best idea, but anyway. Shift down, so maybe a little more grip. And power. Diesel, all that power's down low, so you gotta shift quickly. And slow down a lot for corners. That's just too good for all these. Whoa. Okay, yep, got it. Nope, I don't got it. Yep, got it now. Sorta got it. Shift down. Okay. I got it. There. Probably. Have to speed up here. Wait, no, we're not going fast enough. Up. Up. I feel like I'm missing a tire or something. No, that's just the trailer. It has the power to go up the hill. It just isn't handling the trailer all that well. No, turn. This is going to be a test here. Is this four-wheel drive? I don't really think four-wheel drive is going to do me a whole lot of good here. Just a hunch. So yeah, I'm going to, just, said that it wasn't doing bad for a while, and then it did bad. But anyway, let's do the Strangler, which I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure it's ahead of me. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Nope. And once again, I'd like to remind you that the Car of Quarter 1 votings are coming up, and I've already started work on that one. Pretty sure all of these vehicles have turbo signals. I know this does. Handles the trailer really well. I know it was a bit out of control there, but it was able to bring it from out of control back into control. And it's not on its side. Yeah. And it's less than a minute right now, which is really impressive. Here, past the Greenson. Okay, it was doing better than the Greenson, so it's gonna get some points. There, I honestly think that might have been something with the trailer, too. But, yeah. It's gonna get 5 points. Greenson's gonna get nothing in that. Alright. Reset. 3, 2, 1, go. The Rebel was the most hindered acceleration-wise by the trailer, so I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna struggle to climb the hills. I think it might. Careful. Careful, careful, careful. Jackknifing. I'm jackknifing. That's bad. Calm down, trailer. Calm down. It's fine. Okay, now we're just gonna turn. Go over here towards this turn. Or you... Oh, okay. Yup, that works too. I'm glad, trailers and trucks in real life don't behave like this, because that'd be bad for a lot of people. A lot of things. Okay, climbing. It's struggling. It's losing speed climbing this hill, which I didn't notice with the other vehicles. Alright, let's go. Turn, turn, turn. Or do that, or jackknife, and go wildly out of control. Alright. Up. Sort of stopping, probably really not stopping at all. Okay, yep. If it makes it up though, it's gonna at least get points. Come on. Okay, if it does the thing up here that the other vehicles did. This isn't going to get anything because it can't control itself with the trailer. The Strangler could. I honestly just think that was partly the trailer. And hello, Greenson. Just coming over here to say hi. How did that not flip over? Come on. Can't make it up the hill. Yeah. Alright. So that went well. And it also took 2 minutes to get here. So, undertowing, the Greenson gets nothing. The Rebel gets nothing, and I'm going to give the Strangler 5 points. Because it handled the trailer really well until we got to that corner. Alright, now time to add up the totals. Greenson. 10, 15, 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 80. The Strangler. 15, 30, 45, 50, 60, 65, 80, 115. Did really well in anything to do with heavy duty stuff. Rebel. 5, 15, 25, 40, 55, 70, 75, 90. So, our definite winner here today in our depression-filled corner is the Strangler. Had the most points, handled the trailers the best, amazing interior, best looking in my opinion, and yeah, it won by 25 points. So make sure to check out all of these vehicles on the workshop if you have not already. Leave a like, leave a sub, you know the deal. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, I'm sorry that this video is longer than usual. It's a special. We did a lot of tests that we normally don't do, with them being 3/4 ton trucks. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.